because if you exercise at that point, it can cause, I don't want to say a heart attack, but there is a risk that if it's not monitored, that there could be a deeper issue there. So yeah. Hi, I'm Simone, in-home trainer. You can check out my website, simonesfitfunlife.com, in the description box. Thank you so much for stopping by, and for those who are new, welcome. So we are going to talk about why you need a blood pressure machine. So when was the last time you checked your blood pressure? Did you know that it is known as a silent killer? And a lot of people don't even know that their blood pressure is as high as it is. So whenever I book a consultation, I start with getting to know the client, then taking their blood pressure and measurements, and then moving on to the next steps. Why? Because if someone's blood pressure is 140/90 or higher, technically, legally, I should not even be training them until they get that checked out by their doctor. Because if you exercise at that point, it can cause, I don't want to say a heart attack, but there is a risk that if it's not monitored, that there could be a deeper issue there. So yeah, blood pressure is a huge thing, and I truly believe everyone should have a blood pressure machine, or at least be getting it checked by your doctor regular schedule. Blood pressure is one of the leading cause of death worldwide, and many don't know that they have it until it's far too late. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you need a blood pressure machine. Number 1, it's an indicator of your health, of where you currently are. Maybe your blood pressure is a little bit lower and you're feeling a little bit more faint because you haven't consumed enough sugar for the day, or whatever it may be. Maybe your blood pressure is high because you're not really paying attention to how truly stressed you are. And it's important to know what is going on with your body, to be aware of it, and not just go day to day moving through life without really paying attention to how you feel. And even though you may not be aware of that your high blood pressure, even if it's not really affecting you, it has long-term damaging effects on the kidney, the liver, blood vessels, and other parts of your body. Now, if your blood pressure is high for that day, for one day that you take it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a cause of alarm, that you have to go to the emergency room right away. It could be a number of things that's causing it. But of course, if you're feeling the symptoms of a heart attack, or something that's abnormal to what you normally feel, then of course seek medical attention. But just be aware of it, and know that if it's over 120, over 60, which is the normal range, but everybody has their normal, then maybe you should talk to your doctor. And I have also written a blog post down below about this very topic, so check that out, and you could see what are the ranges of blood pressure and where you lie. Number 2, blood pressure machines are relatively expensive. So this is the one I bought. And this one cost me about $58. Now, that's pretty expensive, I guess, if you really want to be relative about it. But there are many that range between $20 and up. I just chose to get this one because I really want to make sure it lasts, because I've had many that have just broken down on me, the cheaper ones. And you can also get the wrist ones as well, which are a lot more cheaper. But keep in mind that the wrist measurements sometimes are not as accurate, and they can be as well. But if you're over 50, the wrist ones are probably not the best one for you, and it's better to get the cuff blood pressure monitor. So it's cheap, it's useful. And number 3, you're gonna have to get a blood pressure machine most likely anyways. Your doctor's gonna be telling you by the time you're 50, 60 to be monitoring your blood pressure at home, here and there, especially if you do suffer from high blood pressure. And when you get older, I don't know any of my senior clients who do not have a blood pressure machine. It is very common, and yeah, it's just something that you're gonna have to get eventually, so it wouldn't hurt to get it now. So here are some tips. Take your blood pressure in the morning, not straight when you wake up. Wait a little bit, and before you eat or drink. And you want to take 3 measurements. One, the first one, and then wait 30 to 60 seconds. Take the second one, wait 30 to 60 seconds, and then take the third one. Like, when you take them in succession like that, it does actually increase the results in terms of finding the most accurate number for you for that given day. And you should also sit with your feet flat on the floor, have that left arm with the cuff, should always be the left arm, at least that's what I've been taught, and have the arm raised a little bit to heart level. And I often say no talking. I know some people will talk when they're taking their blood pressure, but I kind of like shut that down, because think about it, when you're talking, you're actually not breathing, and when you're not breathing, your blood pressure may go up, even if it's very slight. Another tip is do not fully rely on these blood pressure machines. You should still be getting it checked out by your doctor, comparing the results that you get at home compared to what you get at the doctor's office. And I like this one. I like this one because it's a simple touch button, and then it'll start working right away. And then you just press it to stop. So pretty simple. And yeah, so if you don't have a blood pressure machine, definitely consider getting one. Talk to your doctor, borrow one from a friend, whatever. And it's also just great to know where you are. You could take your measurements in the morning, in the evening. Just be aware of your health, because we only have one body, right? So we want to take care of it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, the blog post for this topic that I'm discussing about that has a little bit more detail and references is down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching it all the way to the end. So I took my blood pressure just so that I was aware of it too, and to show you guys. So I'm 26, and these were my 3 readings. I got 104/61 and a heart rate of 67 the first time. The second time I got 104/68 and a heart rate of, as you can see there, 72. And then I got 100/63 for the third reading and a heart rate of 68. So you can average it out or just pick the lowest one. So obviously 100/63 was the best blood pressure for me, and the best heart rate was the first reading, which was a heart rate of 67. So this just puts things into perspective and allows me to know where I am. I don't do this all the time, and I recommend once you're older, you definitely do it a lot more, like in your 50s or 60s, or if you have high blood pressure. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, begin your fitness and health journey today, because nothing's in your way. Bye.